Today we have Mercury squaring Neptune, I'm pretty sure, and it's just impossible to have a clear communications or mind. Now, what comes to mind for me is water travel, because Mercury rules short trips and travel, and so for sure Sagittarius actually rules international travel or global long distance travel. And the square with Neptune, I mean, that's water, and the square, you see, but see, there's also a square that's coming up right conjunct because Mercury is conjunct with Mars. Um, Neptune, square Neptune. See, I keep talking about the Neptune theme, and it's because there is a Neptune theme and there's a square. And, you know, the vibration of Neptune is very much like, it's all hidden and subconscious, and just sleep on it and you'll know. And you might even feel tired and listless. It's because in fact you need to sleep. And if you're highly spiritual, which some of us are, uh, um, we notice our dreams more speaking to us. I mean, we do that anyway, but it's really lighting up now. And there's also a feeling in the air too, as we got really like on top of it here, which we're doing um, we are doing the square to Mercury squares Neptune today, and then um, on the, see, this is what the real thing, the kind of the worry or the something that might trigger off is on Friday and Saturday. Mars in Sagittarius at 25 degrees squares Pisces Neptune at 25 degrees, and that is kind of well, Mars is the planet of war, and Neptune is the planet of gases and liquids. All of the gas, which is well, H2O. We, and I heard this one astrologer talking about, well, there could be an explosion. It's like, yeah, you're not supposed to program the air with that, and it's not really that you're programming the air with it, you guys. Uh, Astrology is a serious tool to find out what talk about what's invisible. Neptune kind of gets up there with pointing at the tools we do use to start pointing at things that otherwise aren't so tangible, metaphors, and so yes, it's been a weird thing. I mean, you can hear it already, people saying, well, Merry Christmas if you celebrate that. It's like, well, people are celebrating a crock of whatever. And see, the thing is that there's a real thing happening, and then you don't want to really give it a name, but if you want to talk about the sun up there, SUN, so confusing going through Christmas the last time, and I guess I'm just feeling this, and I bet you anything people are feeling this, but they're not even talking about it or anything. It's like, how much in gaslighting can we take seriously and overlay an entire Earth with a maze based in fiction? Comment section down below asking for a 3-year-old. Not cool, because really, if you ever got to know your 4 and 5 and 6-year-old, they are as serious as like Einstein, or a scientist. You know what I mean? And the minute they detect, if they ever detect it, I mean, gosh, what if they're just born inside of a gas that's lit, and all that they ever were around is schizoids, schizophrenics. Bottom line, I hate to say it, but Sam Vaknin will back me, and I'll put some Sam Vaknin videos. He's a worldwide renowned physicist and psychologist. Who knows? If you want to hear his lectures done by him, he prepares you. He's like, okay, are you ready to be torn apart? Most of America celebrating shit, such as where we imagine And what if it's the deceiver itself, which is too much imagination, asking you, you better not shout, you better not cry. I'm telling you why. My shit is coming to town. I don't care if you lock all your doors. I'm going down your chimney. Steal some of your cookies or breadcrumb me out. I don't care. You're taking my latest crap, and I stole your child, who is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The perfect opportunity to just do it yourself. Man, you know, those kids are going to ask questions, and what do they get? First of all, those people did not at all get their questions answered when they were a kid, right? And you know, it's like a naughty. You're naughty. Going to find out who's naughty or nice. If you ask questions, you go sit in the corner, and you're not getting any gifts, which is actually, it's like, thank God. Burdensome fucking pile of shit that I have to transcend, and this was not even my idea. Getting back to Neptune Square, the Mars, now I just thought of like, well, what factory is going to blow up? Because we don't need it. My cat is doing U's, not necessarily figure eights. She did this last morning, and so I don't get it. She's 17 years old and she exhibits perfectly good kitten style behavior, and she has done such a good job all her life here. I mean, there isn't a sign of a single rodent or anything like that. I mean, she is, or evil spirit, as you know. I mean, she's not really a cat. I'm gifted with her. I think she hangs out with me in another dimension, out in the universe. You know, many different. And I recognize her, and here she is. She couldn't come here without being a cat. Because imagine like trying to be a human around me. I mean, being a fake human around me. Babes, I get an allergy, and I've been having allergies to that, and I'm finding it okay. I mean, here, I didn't really deny myself interaction with the non-human entity. But pretty much all, like, say, people, when I detect that somebody has not conquered their suffering succotash, then I kind of back away, you know, because life is too short to be dwelling on such things. That it's like, did you know that there's real pain here and not that fake shit? And then whatever. See, I was trying to show you my cat playing, and now I am just not. It's not good timing, and she's proving. All animals will do this too. They'll say, you know what, I am not going to be exploited at this particular time. I don't care what you are doing. I'm going to do it myself on my time. Good luck with us. A, don't forget, is for animal. The primal instinct, never go away from it, or you're just plain stupid. And that's what we are seeing. Trees, in fact, are smarter. Well, what we're saying is they use their intelligence 100% compared to human beings. No, we only use like 0.02%, and a tree out there is using all of its intelligence. So as far as like who's lit up intellectually, a tree is far more advanced than any human being, most likely. I'm not imagining that. Oh, I shall now leave now. Do you need to hear more? I'm only making like 37,000 9-minute videos, and I guess some people are doing that, but I think really people like the longer videos about things that will follow a train and hit a certain treasure. You know, ooh, that was good, and then leave the rest. You know, usually is worth it, right? And that's going to come. In fact, I call myself the refinery, and all of the, I'm sure it's nearly 1,500 videos that you can thumb through. Mercy. There is refinery happening. And I don't really appreciate it. But of course, it's the most important subject matter in case you were on the earth and interested in interacting with the so-called human population. Narcissism is number one that you would come across. Really, you want to go to the scholars, but really, I think all of us are scientists in this, and empaths can't communicate more clearly, more often to make it known. They would have to be like the Channel 4 News, because it's an invisible world, just like the narcissist. And we're talking about the same things, babes. Narcissist just means mind. And so the ones that we have a problem with is the fully encapsulated mind. It's the ones who are non-self-reflecting. They don't know the nature of their mind, which one of the main natures, now this is Buddhism, we're going to talk about it, is desire. Desire for what? Well, the number one desire is to try to be more real than now. Just to generalize it. Now I just got didn't you just flash to the vision of a little, particularly a little boy running with something, and they don't even see where they are, what time of day it is, or whatever, or who dressed them. You know, they're just doing something, and then when they try to tell you a story, you know, sit down and they're going to tell you how they're going to balance a triangle on its end like this with some duct tape, and they're imagining it right in front of your face, and you're like, ah, thank God that reality is reality and the mind is the mind, and let's hope this little guy sorts this out pretty soon. They are always doing that to me anyway. For some reason, it's like immediate. The little boys, any age actually, are doing this thing with their mouth. They start talking, and I'm like, that's not even what men do. Men are action-oriented, and that's what speaks louder than words. Anyway, back to it's a fascinating subject matter, the quality human presence that you might be. See, narcissists don't have, the ones that we're talking about now, the southerly narcissists, sorry, minds that think that they're more real than now, don't really have a presence. Now, if we're talking about presence, Merry Christmas, who cares? But the other human aperture, you look and see, and this person has drifted away. Energetically, you can feel it, and it's like, oh, okay. So you have to realize, like, okay, so there's where you put your foot down. You realize you have a toddler there. Sometimes they're looking like they're 45 years old, and you're going to pay them to do something in your home or something. They're posing as a handyman or something, and you're like, actually, can I borrow those tools a minute? You can sit down and watch and see how that the truth and reality works with the mind instead of the mind working with the truth and reality. It's like, woo! We're going to get more and more serious about the philosophy of mind that needs to add the mind in, otherwise it's just not going to live, which is cater to the mind only. Thoughts. The quality of thoughts that you have, you better chase that around. And awareness is going to say, nah, if you notice, all thoughts, whichever quality they are the same quality, because they come from a non-existential place. I mean, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to become, yes, schizoid, chasing even good thoughts around? Yeah. You're missing now. Can't trust these people. Can't trust these people that are thinking, let alone thinking positively, negatively, whatever. Throw it out. Do you have alertness? Are you alert? Can we rely on a solid presence here? Jesus, was that what? What's going on? They just hung it right on. There's the horizon. There she is. She's moving back and forth, and all of a sudden, bam, square. She's like, you know what? Fuck, they got her right there. And there's a boom, shoot that bitch.